Welcome to you. My name's Dale and this is Dale's Addiction. Today I'm happy to bring to you Classics with a Quirk first tag, which is called the 5 most expensive items that I didn't buy. And I thought this was a really fun tag when I saw it, and super grateful for the tag. If you haven't already checked out Classics with a Quirk, it's a really cool, informative channel. She does a lot of research for vintage Chanel. She's always up to speed on changes in price, and so upcoming price increases, what's going to increase, to kind of help you plan your purchases if you're just kind of sitting around thinking about it. And she's a little quirky, and we all love a bit of personality here on YouTube, so please do yourself a favor and go and check out her video and her channel, and I will have them linked below. So I did have to have a little bit of a laugh, because when I was tagged, the premise of this tag is that you go through a list of items that you would have wanted, and for some reason or other you didn't buy them, or haven't bought them yet, or you're hesitating. And there are 6 categories. Actually, there are 5 categories, and they are ready to wear, shoes, small leather good, bag, and a wild card. And then at the end, just for kicks, you add them up and see how much money you've saved, because you didn't buy these things, which I quite like, because that's how I justify not buying things all the time. So this was right up my alley in terms of those conversations I need to have sometimes with my significant other about how much money I've saved versus spent. Anyhow, so in adding all of the items up, well, I won't spoil it, but let's just say I saved kind of a hell of a lot more. A hell of a lot more with just one item that I didn't buy than the total of items from Classics with a Quirk's video on this. So I got to have a look in the mirror about that one. But I didn't buy them, so maybe not. Anyway, let's just get into it. So in the ready-to-wear category, it was pretty easy for me to say that the most expensive luxury ready-to-wear item that I didn't buy, haven't bought, probably won't buy, is the famous Dolce & Gabbana Majolica print dresses. Oh my God. I mean, I'm not ruling out, if I ever go back to Italy for a holiday, that I won't really want one of those. And I can't bring myself to buy an inspired by dupe or fake version. Like, it's got to be the D&G one. I know D&G have had some super controversial issues in the world, and I'm separating them from the item for the moment, for the purpose of this tag. But these dresses in the short version, and I think there's a photo of Lydia Elise Millen wearing it, and the longer version, like, they are just like, give me a spritz on the Amalfi Coast and I am set. Like, that is just dreamy. They set you back around $2,000 because they're all sold out, as they always are. I can't find an exact price, but it's around $2,000 for one of these dresses. That is pretty much just a lovely summer dress. So I have not bought it because A, they're always sold out. B, I'm not going to Italy for spritz every other day. C, the price, I have to say, for an occasional wear dress, like, if that's a dress I could throw in the washing machine and wear it all the time, absolutely, I'd think more than twice about it. But that's kind of why I haven't pulled the trigger on that item yet. All right, moving into shoes. None other than the infamous seasonal Chanel boots. There have been many boots that have come through, especially in the last couple of years, that I could easily have gone, oh, yep, they're really my style. I was one of those people in the 90s, in the first kind of wash through of the grunge scene, wearing my Doc Marten 8-hole lace-ups every other day. I do love the Chanel boots, but do I love them $2,200 worth? not in the subtropics, I don't think. And the nature of the boots, most of the boots that I'm drawn to are kind of a biker boot style, and that means that would limit me to wearing them, probably not at work. And then I don't like them with jeans. I like them with dresses. And so if it's a cold day and I'm going to wear my biker boots with a floral girly dress, like, I'm thinking, how many times am I going to wear those a year? Probably not many at all. And also the fact that they kind of hit at a weird spot on your calf. It's not the most flattering stop. I prefer my ankle boots to be on the ankle. So I figure I've saved about $2,200 by not buying Chanel boots. That's not to say, though, that if the perfect pair comes along, that I wouldn't buy them. The next item is small leather goods. This one was pretty easy, and I think I share this with Classics with a Quirk, and that is the Louis Vuitton Nice Mini. The Nice is a great cosmetics bag. It's a beautiful piece just to have on display. But, I've looked at it a few times and there's always been something I wanted more. And on that basis, I've never bought it. There's been countless price increases on that, and that means I probably won't buy it unless I find one in great pre-loved condition, if I could even be bothered looking for it. Doesn't sound like I'm going to be getting it anytime soon, does it? So they sit at about $1,400 Australian at the moment. All these prices are Australian, by the way. Yep, that's a saving and a half. Now for the bag, the controversial bag story. You all know, and a lot of you contributed to a video that I put out when 21K was being released around, should I buy this lilac reissue mini? And a lot of people were like, if lilac's your neutral, you buy it. It's beautiful. And I was lucky enough to be second on the list, and I know this because one came in and I was told that it came in, but it was given first preference to another customer. Second one came in and I got the call. I excitedly told Connor and I told Ada, and I was having lunch with Ada on the day, and I made an appointment, went into the boutique, and I didn't love it. And, I saved $6,250 because I didn't love it. And now I could quite easily have got swept up in the hype of being somebody who was on the list to be able to be offered that bag and let all that go to my head. The fact that I'd engaged with all of you about should I buy it, should I not, and how excited you would have been if I'd have come home with a Chanel unboxing to share with you. But I didn't love it. I think my Fendi Lilac Baguette is a way more beautiful bag, and no regrets. So, as I said, I saved $6,250 by not getting swept up in the hype, and I was probably able to do that for the fact that I have been swept up in the hype before, and I hope learned my lessons. And the final category is the wild card, and I'm going to throw jewellery in there. And this is not the first time you've heard me mention this item, and probably nor will it be the last, because, oh God, it still hurts to know that I passed on this. And that is the Bulgari Serpenti ring. Oh, it is, there's a picture of me trying this on. If I can find the picture, I'll share it with you. When I tried this ring on, first of all, I was reluctant to, because I love the design, but I thought, this is a cocktail ring. It's going to look gaudy and hideous. It's no good for everyday wear. And I put it on. I'm like, wow, I would definitely wear that every day. You probably wouldn't, but I definitely would. And at the time, it was 15,000 Australian dollars, which is, pretty substantial for a ring. Well, I say that now, and then I think about no, never mind, not going there. So, it was pretty substantial, and I just thought, in what world do I spend $15,000 on a ring that's shaped like a serpent, that's full of diamonds, that I would wear every day? The only world that I'm in, right? This one, YOLO. So I didn't buy it, and I've never tried it on since, but the price of that thing has gone crazy. It's now selling for $30,200. Can you believe it? It's gone up like 100%. $30,200. It's double what it was when I tried it on. And I'm going to say that was back in maybe 2015 or a little bit earlier. So that's just like, it's not going to happen. So unless I could find one on the pre-loved market that maybe is my size, that could be an idea. But yeah, if I add up all the things, all the prices of the things that I haven't bought, I'm looking at $42,050. And that's at today's prices, right? $42,050 I have saved. Is this absurd or what? Anyway, if you think that that's crazy, it is, because when you go and look at Classics with the Quirks total savings, I look like I've got a massive problem. I probably do. What have you not bought? What have you kind of passed on, and why? It's kind of interesting to look back in retrospect and go, are they really regrets, or did I really have some solid thinking around why I passed on those things, and how much did I save as a result of not getting swept up in that? To me, luxury is just that. It's a luxury. It's something that you cannot justify. You can't really explain it. You just want it, and you can acquire it, and you are going to enjoy it, and it's that simple. So yeah, I'm really keen to know, what have you passed on, and do you regret it, or are you happy about it? I'm going to tag some fellow YouTubers to do this video. I'm going to go with the Fabulous Four, which is Autumn Beckman, Yoda Style, Winnie B LV, and Styled by Gwenny. So ladies, if you would like to do this tag, I'd be really interested. I'd be really interested to know what you come up with and your total savings. If you've liked my video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. I put out videos on Wednesdays and Sundays, so I'll see you in my next one. Bye.